What if I told you the world is 14 days away from a new Cold War? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how a frozen island you've never thought about became the center of a global crisis that could shatter NATO and redraw the map. Meet Greenland, a massive, icy territory owned by Denmark. For decades, it was a geopolitical afterthought, but here's the twist. In just 2 weeks, it's gone from a backburner issue to the #1 flashpoint on Earth. And it all starts with one man's obsession. U.S. President Donald Trump has wanted Greenland for years. He called it an absolute necessity for U.S. national security. In 2019, he even tried to buy it. Denmark called the idea absurd, but that was just the beginning. Fast forward to his second term. The obsession didn't fade, it intensified. In late 2024, as he prepared to return to the White House, Trump posted on Truth Social that control of Greenland was an absolute necessity. Greenland's then Prime Minister, Mute Ejed, fired back. "We are not for sale and will never be for sale." But here's what nobody was talking about. This wasn't just talk, it was a prelude to action. Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., visited Greenland in early 2025. The message was clear. The family business was interested. And then, something shocking happened that changed everything. On January 3, 2026, the U.S. stunned the world. In a daring military raid, American forces captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. It was a show of unprecedented force. And the very next day, Trump gave an interview. He looked at the map and saw Greenland surrounded by Russian and Chinese ships. He told the Atlantic magazine, "We do need Greenland, absolutely." Later, on Air Force One, he doubled down. "Denmark is not going to be able to do it, I can tell you." He wouldn't rule out using military force or economic coercion. The world held its breath. This was no longer a real estate deal. It was a threat against a sovereign ally. Denmark's Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, urged Trump to stop the threats against a historically close ally. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Europe didn't just get mad, it got united. On January 6, a powerful bloc of European leaders issued a joint statement. It was signed by the heavyweights, Denmark, France, Germany, Britain, Italy, Spain, and Poland. Their message was a wall of defiance. It is for Denmark and Greenland, and them only, to decide on matters concerning Denmark and Greenland. Arctic security, they said, must be achieved collectively. This was a direct, public rebuke of the American president. The transatlantic alliance, the bedrock of global order since World War II, was suddenly in jeopardy over an island of ice. And then, the situation escalated further. White House talks were scheduled for January 14 between U.S. officials and the foreign ministers of Greenland and Denmark. But earlier that day, Trump took another step. The details are cut off, but the trajectory is clear. We are witnessing a 14-day countdown to a potential fracture. Some see a strong America securing its borders. Others see a bully threatening a peaceful ally. The implications are massive. If the U.S. pushes, Europe pushes back. NATO could be paralyzed. Russia and China are watching from the sidelines, ready to exploit any division. This isn't just about land. It's about whether might makes right in the 21st century. Do you think a powerful nation should be able to claim territory it wants for security, or does national sovereignty still mean something? Drop your take in the comments. The nurses in Kenya walked free after 9 years. In Greenland, an entire people are fighting for their identity in just 2 weeks. The speed is terrifying. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more on the stories reshaping our world.